Good morning, Year 1, and welcome to the final day of our maths lessons. So, today we're going to start with having a revision of using 10 arrays to make part-part wholes, and then we're going to be moving on to some word problems for addition, and we're going to look at various techniques that we can do to solve them. Okay, so you're going to need whiteboards and whiteboard pens, and if you've got a 10 array, that would be brilliant, and some counters. Okay, so I'm going to show you now the starter, and your grown-up can then have a go at making up your own ones. So the first one we're going to do is going to count these out, and I want you to say how many. I want you to write what goes in the part. And if you want a challenge, you could also write the addition sum that goes with it. Now I'm going to mix them up today to make it a bit trickier. Okay, so have a go at this, and when you're ready, start the video again. So the first section we're going to look at is how many blue there are. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't matter that they're split. We put that in the first part. So now we need to find out how many green there are. 1, 2. So we'd write that in the second part. Now, if you wanted to accept the challenge, we also had a go at writing the sum. And that is 8 plus 2 equals 10. So grown-ups, I'm going to clear that grid for you, and if you want to have a go at making up some of your own, or you want to do it on your own sheets, that's absolutely fine. And once you're ready, we'll have a look at the main part of today's lesson. Okay, so today we're going to be solving some problems involving addition and subtraction. And here is our first problem. There are 2 red sweets and there are 4 blue sweets. So we're trying to work out what 2 plus 4 is and say how many sweets there are together. Now today we're going to use pictures and we're going to colour in to help ourselves to solve the problems. So the first thing we need to do is get a nice colouring pencil. So I'm going to use the crayon function and I'm going to colour in 2 red sweets. Okay, now I'm going to colour in my 4 blue sweets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many sweets are there altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that equals 6, and then that equals 6. So there are a series of questions that resemble this. Can have a look at one more, and then I'm going to show you what you need to be doing. So there are 3 red crayons, and there are 5 blue crayons. Now we've been given part of the sum, and we actually can populate part of it already because we know 3 plus 5 but let's now colour them in. So we're going to start with our red crayon, and we've got 3 red crayons. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be neat because it's maths focused, not art focused. Then we're going to colour in our 5 red crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many are there altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we write the answer in the box underneath. Okay, so I want you to have a quick go at this one, and then I'll show you what the answer is for that. So there are 4 red buttons, 3 blue buttons. Have a go at writing the sum and writing the answer. And when you're ready, start the video again. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put out the buttons. So we've got 4 red buttons. There's one there, 2, 3, 4. There are 3 blue buttons. 1, 2, 3. So now I can use that information to fill in my sum. I've got 4 plus 3, and how many are there altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the question is, there are 7 buttons altogether. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing today, and there are pictures to help you with them, or you could use counters, however you want to do it. So, if you want questions that are relatively straightforward, that's only really the bottom 2 that go beyond 10, you could use this sheet. If you want a bit more of a challenge, with numbers going quite a bit bigger, have a go at this, but still under 20. And then if you want a real challenge, have a go at this one. The top few questions you can use the pictures, the bottom few you're going to need to use counters or something similar. Okay, so let's review what you can do, and then at the end I'm going to show you the very fluency that is the challenge, which is a mixture of everything that we've done this week, and if you wanted to have a go at that as well, that would be brilliant, but don't worry if you don't. Okay, so choice number 1. Choice number 2. Choice number 3. Okay, and then to finish with, if you wanted to, you could have a go at one of these 2 sheets. You can decide which one, and this is a mixture of everything that we've done this week. And that's the end of this week's maths lessons. Brilliant. You've done really, really well, and I hope you've really enjoyed learning how to use addition problems.